Hey people, back again for another review, and this time it's the review of the Champions League Week One, and it's incredible. This Champions League format is just beautiful. I love the fact that like so many different teams get to play each other, and then we're able to get this beautiful medley of this delectable medley of footballing splendor. Shout out Rory Jennings in it, but point is from this first week, the general consensus is La Liga teams compared to the Premier League teams. You get what I'm saying? This week just showed us that, I mean, obviously, aside from Newcastle, of which it was a Prem player, Marcus Rashford, that was able to do it for Barcelona. But hey, he plays for Barcelona, so you get what I'm saying. But my point is, overall, we can see that Prem teams are looking better than La Liga teams, bro. Because even from Liverpool, and about Liverpool, man, even like we'll talk about Liverpool, but Liverpool beat Atletico Madrid. Arsenal beat Athletic Club, who had such an incredible, especially home defense record. And to be fair, watching that game, I was able to be like, yo, this is yo. Anyway, we've already talked about the Arsenal game, but we were able to beat them. Who else? Newcastle against Barcelona. Barcelona found it difficult. Do you understand? And then Newcastle almost like they had so many chances. Newcastle had so many chances to do the thing. But anyway, the game was so beautiful. The games, I was able to, obviously I couldn't watch all the games, but I watched a couple games and it was like, yo, these games are so good. Beautiful finishes from like Harry Kane and Chelsea. Chelsea, Chelsea, man. Caicedo, where you at, bro? But hey, see, I'm not here to do the banter thing. I'm just here to just talk about how I feel off the back of week one in the Champions League. And this Champions League format is so beautiful because we get to see so many beautiful matchups. But Bayern Chelsea was a very interesting matchup that hey, Cole Palmer is Cole Palmer, isn't he? Like he just decided to go score and there was nothing anyone could go do about it. And then Harry Kane remains Harry Kane, fam. Like that finish is just like fucking hell, man. This guy's inevitable. And then Olise, Olise, bro, the guy is actually so cold. He's actually so cold. He's so effective. And then moving on to Barcelona, Newcastle, bro. There's a reason why Yamal has to win the Ballon d'Or. Like I've watched all these guys, yeah. Even watching the games I couldn't watch live, I was able to watch the highlights. Nobody on the ball right now is doing the things Yamal does, and it just is what it is. It literally just is what it is. There's an obvious lack of like incredibility, like getting you off your feet, getting you off your seat when watching the game. The only person that has made us feel that way this year, 2025, has been Yamal. Everyone else has been effective. Everyone else has been quality. Everyone else has scored great goals. But in terms of ball to feet, being able to entertain and also be effective, we're talking about Yamal, bro. Yamal really has to be the Ballon d'Or. Like people need to allow this trophy shit, man. Because if trophies are so important, yeah, why are Chelsea in the mud? How can Chelsea be the world champions, but they can't even compete in their own local league or compete against the German champions? So that means winning the trophy that calls you world champions doesn't really mean much, bro. Like trophies generally, if trophies mean that much, yeah, then why did Man United still sack Ten Hag after winning them two trophies? So point is, trophies are great, but trophies are not the be all and end all. Yeah, if trophies are that great, then Chelsea won't be as bad as they are. Their defense is shit. Tosin Adarabioyo, yo, bro, listen, you're not of the level, bro. You're not off the level. And anyway, about Liverpool, yeah. As much as people, there's a camp that believe that Liverpool can't keep getting away with it, and eventually, all these their near miss wins, eventually, it'll go left, and then they'll start capitulating and losing. There's also a point of view to say, bro, what if it clicks? It's really a 50-50 how they're going to progress, right? They're either going to progress and become bad and reap the rewards of their bad performance and leaky defense, or they are going to go ahead and become really good. And just, do you understand what I'm saying? And the fact that they've won all their games so far just means they're more likely to click and become good off the back of all the shit they've been doing. So it's just been a beautiful week. What else? Even seeing that Juventus Dortmund game that ended 4-4, there were so many great goals in there. There were so many beautiful goals. But what kind of defense is that? What kind of defenses are those? Or is this just what we want to see on the Champions League night? Quality team going against quality team where defense doesn't matter. It's just about who can outscore who. I don't subscribe to that. And I know man like Arteta is not interested in doing up. Arteta is not interested in winning 5-4. Arteta would rather win 1-0. That represents domination. Do you understand? This is who his DNA is. And this is why when people talk about Arsenal boring, if you use the word boring, then you're just doing level one analysis. When when you actually watch the way Arsenal play and the philosophy behind Arsenal, yeah, obviously I'm going to bring it back to Arsenal because it's an Arsenal channel. We don't care about entertaining you. We care about dominating our opponent. As in, because how do you define an entertaining game? A real entertaining game will be Juventus Borussia Dortmund, right? Where it's a back do you understand what I'm saying? Back to back, wall to wall, both teams bopping. You can't predict what's gonna happen. It's exciting, it's intriguing, it's full. Arteta doesn't want that. Arteta just wants, if Arteta can have his way, he would want possession to be 90-10. He would want you as his opposition to get 0 XG. And this is how he plays. And then when he now tries to implement some transitional play into the way Arsenal play, he does it such that you come into our half, obviously, because you need to be in our half for us to get a transition, right? You can come into our half, but you're not touching our box. You're not touching our 18-yard penalty box, bro. You'll be in our half so we can get some transition going. But you're not touching that box, bro. You're not getting no chances. Even when you get corners, right, from the little chances you might get because we'll defend it. Bro, Raya, catch those fucking corners. Even if you put some cross, Raya, catch them. There's no XG for you, bruv. This is how Arteta wants to play. And this is literally because think about it. If the opposition, if the only way people can score you is miraculous goals, then you have a high chance of winning a lot of football games. Because how often do you see miraculous goals? And for miraculous goals to happen, people even have to have space. You need space for you to score some thunder, some bullet goals, some outside the outside the box goals, bro. You need some space, and we're not going to give you space. You know why? Because we've got Declan Rice that's going to eat up all that space, bro. Do you understand? So it's just beautiful. Can't wait to see Arsenal against other opposition. Obviously, our major opposition in this league phase of the Champions League, Bayern Munich and Inter Milan. Hopefully, we're able to be better than Bayern Munich because Chelsea were able to open them up. Chelsea did a job on Bayern Munich. I keep watching all these teams to try and see who has the kind of defense that can match ours, and I'm yet to see any team that has the kind of defense that can match Arsenal's. And that just gives me so much joy, yeah, and it just gives me so much optimism, yeah, to say that hey, there's no way we're not gonna go far in this competition. Of all the teams, I'm yet to see people that anyway. See, it's just game week 1. We're just gonna keep on going, and then Liverpool, hey, and then Man City, yeah. Obviously, when you go down to 10 men, Napoli, obviously you're just trying, and then they went down to 10 men that early, bro. How can you do that to your team that early? At least concede one goal. Like this is the thing. As a player, I think we need to get to a point where people just see the concession of a goal as not the end of the world, especially when it's barely been 10, 20, 30 minutes. There's still so much more time for you to go equalize and even win the game. So people need to stop. Like, bro, how can you do it? So anyway, they're professionals. He knows that he didn't plan to do that. It just happened, or maybe. But point is, it's really ridiculous to get right because you fuck up the game for your whole team. You fuck up so many things. It's a domino effect because look, you fucked up Kevin De Bruyne's Man City home return. He had to leave. They had to sacrifice him because he's probably one of the oldest in the team. Do you understand? So in that moment, when we're down to 10 men, you relegate us back to some defensive shit. Except I'm Newcastle and you're Liverpool because that was some incredible shit. But anyway, game week 1 done. Was a good. This is going to be a very beautiful competition. I can't wait to see how it all pans out. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.